Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Amy Marashi, and today we're going to talk about YouTube growth tips for small channels. Are you guys like me? I've watched so many YouTube videos that are from bigger YouTubers, and they go over all of these very generic tips like create a clickable thumbnail or make quality videos, and those are things that we are probably already trying to do as it is. So like, what are the specific steps that we could use to grow our channels? So that's what I'm going to talk about today. It's not going to be generic, and it's going to be specific to things that I personally have done. So get ready. So before I talk about the tips, which I have in this book, I'm going to talk about my YouTube journey. Okay, so I first started my YouTube channel on May 3rd of 2020. Is that right? Yeah, I first started my YouTube channel on May 3rd of 2022, and it started off an AuthorTube channel. I created it while I was writing this book, The Fireflies Champion, and basically it started off an AuthorTube channel. That is a completely tiny niche, by the way. But anyways, I was on it for a few months. I was not posting regularly, and honestly, it felt like so much work when I was posting. Like right now, I'm having a lot of fun when I make videos, and so I go do fun things, and I'm having a great time. But when I was posting those videos, it was like I would have to do so much research, really, like, it took all the fun out of it. But anyways, the purpose of the AuthorTube channel was to like spread word that I was writing a book, and this is the book. That was pretty much it. So I basically stopped posting anything after the book came out, and I stopped making YouTube videos. The last AuthorTube video I posted was on November 21st of 2022. Again, I was not posting regularly. I was posting like just maybe a video a week, if that. Sometimes I wouldn't post a video for a week, so it was very inconsistent. Okay, so basically 10 months went by, and on August 8th of 2023, I posted again. And this time, I didn't niche down. So I made a cooking video, and then a few videos later, I posted some cleaning videos. I changed like what the video was about. I had way more fun doing this, which brings me to the first tip.
I got dreams too. Called 401k.
Don't niche down too soon. So if I would have stuck with AuthorTube, I may have been able to find like my place in the AuthorTube corner of YouTube. I think it's just such a small corner that I'm not sure I would have found my place, but I'm not doing that anymore, so it's okay. Anyways, you don't want to niche down too soon, but I do think that when you're first starting, that's the best time to try out different niches, because say if you completely bomb at something, you don't have a big audience yet, and so you can completely fail in front of 2 or 3 people versus like 200 people. So I think that's a good tip. I think it's really harmful to your channel to niche down too soon. Rather than niches, what I've been trying to do the second time of like really getting into YouTube is to, instead of have niches, have pillars. So for example, some things that I like to make videos on are things like cooking, cleaning, vlogging, life improvement stuff, hauls, reviews. And so there's so many different kinds of things, but I try to stay consistent by at least posting one cleaning video and one fun video. However, I do plan to participate in like Vlogtober and Vlogmas, and so I do plan to do those kind of fun things too. And I do think that that also helps you get the skills a lot faster. It can be stressful, especially if you're still kind of new at this, but I think it could be doable too. Second tip is to master your equipment. So I didn't get a new camera until I was having storage problems, and now that I have 2, I have like the phone and I have the actual Sony ZV-1, I can see that the quality is almost the same if you have good lighting. So good lighting is literally everything. With that being said, you don't have to go out and buy anything. I have a ring light, I have a box light, I have an over-the-table kind of ring light. I have a lot of different things, but my favorite thing is to either go outside and make a video, or it's to open up the blinds and make it with me standing in front of the window. And I think that is like the best lighting, hands down, so much better. Anyways, so that is definitely a big tip. Audio is also really important. So when it comes to audio, you don't have to go out and spend a lot of money. You can go and get a nice mic, but what you could do is you could just use it as it is, and within the editing software, try and just raise the volume of that clip. So I'm going to show you what this looks like in iMovie. And again, this is what I do. I am not a professional, but I've been playing around with this for quite a while. And so this is just like my process. Okay, next tip is to decide whether or not you work better by doing bullet point notes or by doing a script. And this may sound crazy, you may fall somewhere in between, but I can tell you personally that there was this one video that I made that made everything click, and I realized that like I can't do scripted videos. My scripted videos sound like complete trash, so I do bullet points. So just as an example, this is like really, I don't know if you can see this, but basically I made notes of what I want to say in this video today, and I'm just following them, and so that's all I'm doing. And I'm not scripting exactly what I'm going to say word for word, but I want to make sure I hit on different things. And I just think personally this sounds really natural coming from me versus trying to script something and then sounding so mechanical, and it just doesn't sound authentic in my opinion. Okay, the next tip I have is to do content planning. So I use this notebook. I have the back of the book where I basically just like put all my ideas down on paper. So these are like basically brainstorming. I'm not saying I'm gonna make these videos, this is just ideas I have. And I think it's really important to write down all of your ideas, even if you think it's like you're gonna do it way later, because you don't wanna forget. Maybe at the end of this video, I'll read them off. So stay tuned for that later. So it's a lot of videos. You're gonna be here for a while. Right now I'm posting one video a day, so what I'm trying to do is plan out my content for the week, and I have been batch filming on Saturday and Sunday because I feel like I'm very limited with it getting darker sooner on daylight hours. And so I like to film when the sun is out. So that's really important. But anyways, I'll plan all of my videos the week ahead of time. Okay, so another thing that I do when it comes to planning my content is for each video, I'll make a to-do list. And so it could have different things. It could be record the intro, or it could be, this one's more of like what I plan to do for the day. Like all the videos I wanted to do. Let me try to find a good one. Here's kind of a good one. So for the birthday video where I went around like just collecting birthday offers, I made like a checklist. And so this was to help keep me like on track and not forget any of the offers that I got. Later on, I put this in my phone, and then I put whether or not it was a text message, email. That way I would know exactly where to go when I was ready to cash in. So that was pretty cool. Just so you guys know, like for Vlogtober, this is how I planned Vlogtober, so it's all of this stuff, and that was just to make sure that I had at least 31 ideas. I don't know that I'll do all of the ideas I put here, but at least I'm going into this knowing 31 possible things I could make. I kind of stopped doing this for a little bit because I was on my cruise, but I think it's really helpful, especially when it comes to motivation, to track the little pieces. So like, for example, these are my subscribers, and I have this in increments of 5. You can do it however you want. But I like to, when I hit like a certain amount, just like shade in the box. So these aren't shaded, but I could technically shade to 190. I skipped 195. I don't know why. I think I just like, I don't know. But I could shade up to here, so that's a lot. I feel like with YouTube, sometimes there's a lot of very small growth, so I think finding a system that makes you feel like you're actually accomplishing something and you're getting somewhere will help a lot with motivation. Along the same lines, again, I need to update this one too, you could do the same thing with watch time. And so I just think it's a good way to track like the small wins you're getting, even if you have really small growth, because I feel like when you're just like inching by, it doesn't feel like you're growing that much, but you are. One more tip I have for motivation and for just tracking is actually in this student planner. Like I got this from the Dollar Tree. It's literally falling apart, but I don't care. I'm going to keep using it. But what I do, I use this for like just planning my life, but I also take time to like circle the subscriber number for each day. I did not do this while I was on the cruise, so my bad. I didn't have the internet also. I think it's a really cool way to go back and see like how much you grew from like 3 months or 4 months. So like long-term growth, because I kind of feel like it's really hard to look at that in YouTube. I haven't even figured it out. So if someone knows how, please post a video below, because I have no idea how to do that. So I have to do this manually. Again, keep in mind, I come from the education field. I'm good at tracking. So this is actually, you're gonna see a bunch of like recipes and stuff and like food ideas. See? Shit. So August 1st, I had exactly 50 subscribers. Today, I need to write this down, but I have 195. So I grew almost 145 subscribers in 2.5 months. And I think that's really cool, which is why I'm making this video. But I wouldn't know that unless I tracked it. And you don't have to write it down. You could do other things. You could screenshot it. You could, I'm sure there's other things you could do, but screenshotting is a great way to just like capture your watch time, your subscriber count. But the purpose is just to be able to go back and see like are you growing, what speed are you growing, and things like that. I lost my page. Okay, some people aren't gonna like, some people might not like this next tip, but I'm gonna say it because I think it's really gonna help. But if you're not cross-posting your videos on your social media accounts, I think that you are not giving people an opportunity to find you. So you definitely want to post that. I also recommend trying to join some Facebook groups because some of them could, depending on what your niche is, it could help your audience find you better. For example, I recently joined a cleaning Facebook group, and I posted my video. I don't think it's really brought anyone there yet, but I'm gonna keep trying. But basically, I do know that there are some people that would not have found me on YouTube had I not posted it on my social media. And a lot of those people also already, they know me and they just want to support me. So thank you guys so much if that's you. Okay, so I know one big argument a lot of people might have is like, what if people laugh at me? The only response I really have to that is it's okay because it's gonna get you some watch time. So maybe they'll watch it twice, maybe they'll share it with their friends and they'll all laugh. But basically the whole point of YouTube is to entertain, and whatever their reason is for watching you, just appreciate it and keep going. Watch time is watch time. So even if they laugh at you, just encourage them to share it with their friends, and everyone can laugh. It's fine. Okay, the next one isn't really a tip, it's just like a cautionary tale. So it is YouTube Shorts. This past August, I tried to post almost one short a day, and shorts I think can get you some subscribers, but that's not going to mean that you're going to get long form video watch time, because that's not why they even found you in the first place. So I would be careful with YouTube Shorts, but I think that if you have the watch time but you don't have the subscribe count, I think it's a great strategy to use. But personally, I'm going to just back off on YouTube Shorts and I'm going to keep making long form videos. So when it comes to thumbnails, we have all heard create a clickable thumbnail. So the way that I'm gonna recommend doing this is to take your phone out, then go onto YouTube and search in the search bar whatever you're looking for. So say if I want to make a video, how to clean my cat's teeth. How do you clean your cat's teeth? How would you type that? How to clean my cat's teeth at home. So I'm literally just typing this in. You've got a bunch of videos. There's this one, there's this one. It's kind of hard. I'm looking at the screen, so try to find some good ones. Okay, this video is a good one to look at. So this has over 1 million views. But basically, I think that would be one that you would want to try to not copy, but obviously you're going to want your cat in it. You're going to want your cat's teeth showing, maybe a toothbrush on the side. And basically just use those as inspiration. That is maybe you could screenshot a few of them, create a little board for yourself or on a Word document. So there's so many different ways you can try to organize this, but basically you want it to fit in with those ones, but also in a way be a little bit better. So you want to do your research and look at the thumbnails that are already out there for what you're trying to make a video with to see how your video is going to compete with those. So I hope that helps. When it comes to thumbnails, I also recommend take some time before you film your video to record either footage of yourself. There's different ways you can do this. Right now I'm on my camera, so I can't do it. But say if I was wanting to make a thumbnail with this book and me, it just takes some time to just kind of make different poses and just hold it for a few seconds. And then you can screenshot from there. So you don't have to just take a bunch of photos. You can, but this is a lot faster. And I think for smaller channels, it's just easier. I also recommend having different versions of your thumbnails. So say if you have 3 potential thumbnails you want to use for one video, test it out. And I'll show you how I do this right here. Click on the video, go to analytics, reach. So this has 427 impressions. Out of those people, only 12 people have clicked on it. So as this number goes up, this should hopefully go up, but if it doesn't go up, then think about changing it. Okay, last tip is to consider getting something like TubeBuddy or vidIQ. You could use the free versions, but that I think is really going to help you because that's what I've been using pretty much since I've been back on, and I have seen growth compared to how I was before, and so I think it could help. One thing that I learned from vidIQ is that if you do hashtags, they recommend that you only do 15, because if you do more than 15 hashtags, then it won't use any of the hashtags, so it won't apply them. Okay, so I'm gonna read off the list that I have, so I hope this gives you guys some ideas on what to make videos on. Literally, the sky's the limit. If I'm gonna read them off, I'm not gonna number them because why do that? Okay, YouTube planning, snow teeth review, litter box review, bristle electric mop review, Trader Joe's fall haul, clean my car, clean my closet, clean my Harry Potter closet, clean my cat's teeth, thrift store painting, declutter with me, meal prep with me, Sunday reset, how I stay productive, what I eat in a day, pack for my cruise vlog, Central Market cooking school, let's touch up my paint in my house. I'd probably retitle that. Trader Joe's taste test, meditation sound bath video, 4 a.m. routine, financial savings video, Vlogtober, self-care, journaling, gratitude journal, how to grow on YouTube, which is this video, vision board, get up at 4 a.m. for one whole week, day in the life, week in the life, my biggest regrets, making chili, Halloween themed foods, bake a cake, make a wreath, pumpkin patch, why I stopped my author channel, how I Christmas shop, ways I save money, things I wish I bought sooner, New Year's goals, overcoming your fear of public speaking, why I changed my book cover, losing a pet, and Sony ZV-1. Okay, so I went over 3 of my resources with you guys. I hope this was helpful. I hope you learned something. If not, I'm sorry. Those are my tips though. So maybe if I grow even more, I can make a better tip video, but these are the things that I've learned and the processes that I have right now with my channel. So learned it all the hard way. And if you are a new YouTuber, feel free to put your channel link in the comments below so I can click on it and check your channel out. So also, if you haven't checked out this book, you should totally check this book out. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Thank you guys, and I will see you tomorrow, hopefully.
This hurts so bad now.